I think that's the well that never dries up.
Yeah, it works, especially if you use it right.
The well that never dried up.
It is. It's just you can always go to Old Faithful. Anytime Stone Cold comes out, stun somebody, he doesn't have to say a word. He doesn't have to go drink a beer, go to the turnbuckle. Just stunner to the back.
Right.
I would lose my mind every time. YouTube is back up. A bunch of people let us know. So.
Yeah, I can see it's back up slightly. Yeah, I am live on it on one of them. One of them says I'm live, and I can't. It's weird. It's not letting me go in to turn off the live. It doesn't let me end the live streams. So it says I'm live from two different things, but I'm not.
All right. It's
all fucked up. YouTube is all fucked up right now.
We're all over the place. So yeah,
it's still fucked up. It might go down and up and down and everything. So you never know.
Fuck them all.
It's all up a little bit.
Google the whole fucking.
Yeah, it's up for now. It's up.
I'm letting people know that somebody said no review, huh? And I'm like, we are live, I swear.
The fuck, did someone at the main office try and upload child porn or what?
Yeah, they did. They did what that city did that got shut down. That with the telescope. Let me see.
As long as we're getting something to work. Yeah, like you said, I see it now with the two shows. Okay, I wasn't quite understanding. I thought you meant two channels, not two. Yeah, you have two live streams.
Right. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody on Twitch? How you guys doing? I've been working really hard trying to figure everything out, to be honest. But we're doing all right.
I apologize. Of all nights, it's got to be on the Smackdown one.
Yeah, right before we go live, too. Yeah, it was going to be a big show tonight. I mean, a bigger show than usual, I think. So
well, at least it's not. We used to deal with that kind of shit every Monday. So
that's true.
That is true. We haven't had any of those in quite some time. Knock on balls.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't know. YouTube is back right now. We'll see what happens, though. Could go down. You never know. But thanks for hosting me, guys, on Twitch. Everybody's been hosting me on Twitch. Thanks to everybody who came over on Twitch. We have over 500 viewers on Twitch. It's pretty goddamn impressive. Plus, we had about 50 people on Facebook, so that was really good as well. You don't usually see that.
Damn straight.
So where else are we? Did
we skip
following
something? That, Evolution comes out, and very loud Batista chant right off the bat. And I know they're also in DC, but I feel like he's the one we haven't seen, obviously in such a long time. That was the special marquee moment, was just seeing him come out, and you could tell he was very, very nervous, shaking. He had a bit of a quiver in his voice, and I feel like that made it even more enjoyable to me. It humanizes him a bit more. He doesn't feel like, the big movie star. He feels, just like the everyman there to entertain. I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but makes him just that much more relatable. So they go and they have their own little time, each of them, to say something about how Evolution, made the best of them. And we start off, and Triple H, starts off first. And he speaks about, the accomplishment of 1,000 episodes, fitting to bring together the group that epitomizes Evolution. Ric Flair said 1,000 was big, Evolution was great, and he's used to dealing with 10,000 numbers. A silly line, but
yeah.
Orton made me laugh. He said, Flair's living vicariously through his daughter. Batista was too busy in a makeup chair, while meanwhile Randy Orton's putting in the work and cementing his legacy. So I really liked what he had to say there. He kind of ruffled some feathers. He's like, and Triple H was busy running the show. That was good. So right away, Orton already kind of sets the ominous, tone of everybody being a little, usurped there. And the power struggle that was in Evolution still exists. Who's the best? Who's on top? Who really is the guy? Then Batista gets his chance to speak. And he said he'd rather do a lot of things than hold a microphone to his face, but he came out to say 4 things. Happy to be at SmackDown 1000. Proud to be, building the Blue brand. Happy that it was in his hometown. He spent 13 years just down the street. He saw a lot of shit, went through a bunch, and, a lot of trials and tribulations. But he said no matter whether you guys booed me and called me Bootista or Blue Tista, he always loved the fans. And then he talked about evolution. He said Randy Orton had more talent, I think, in his pinky, he said.
Yeah.
And he said everyone knew he was special when they first saw him in OVW, so that was a nice moment. Talking about Ric Flair, so there's nothing more he could say.
Kenny Bolin's going to be pissed he didn't get mentioned.
Yeah, right. Yeah, here's to you, Bolin. He smirked, and what did he say to Ric Flair? Something about keep that thing in your pants.
Yeah, keep that thing in your pants. Yeah,
He said it's a family show, so everybody starts laughing. You saw, Randy really light up over that one.
That whole segment was
about penis jokes.
I love that whole segment. It was really fun.
Yeah, and then he said Triple H, 14-time world champion that had done everything there is to do in WWE except beat me, and I lost my shit when I heard that.
That was
the
great
stare
timing.
down. They hugged it out, but the animosity that existed between the two of them, even after the hug, commenced, was perfect. Part of me was like, "Oh, we're gonna get the pedigree here. We're gonna get it." No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh, maybe we are. Like just that bit of tension, and I'm glad they didn't do any type of assault mode here. They didn't have any fists start flying. They're just.
It was just something to think about
tension.
for Triple H. You could see Triple H like the wheels spinning. It was great.
Yeah. Everything was internalized, and he was beyond pissed, but he was able to keep his cool. So Batista was fantastic. Everybody sounded really solid. I know he's not done making movies and whatnot, but I really hope we get this WrestleMania match. Them teasing this WrestleMania 35 match tonight was perfect.
Yeah, that was really good. It seems like it's happening. I mean, it seems like they're looking at this for WrestleMania for sure, like this year for sure.
It has to happen. I really hope this gets set up and this happens. This is something I've wanted to see for quite some time. So
yeah.
Next up, we get The Miz versus Rusev in a very underwhelming, again lackluster, super short match. No ring entrances, no music, nothing. They're just in the ring, and it lasted 1 minute and 20 seconds, I think, altogether. So whatever. Then we see Aiden English come down. Lana kicks him in the balls. Rusev beats down English again. And that was it. That's all we got. So that was a real big disappointment there. I know they were
out of time yeah. But it's like ridiculous, dude. It's like, do we really have to watch that New Day match with Cesaro and everybody?
Yeah, they could have cut that one down by
that
even
was retarded,
4 minutes to give some time here.
That put me to sleep.
Yeah, that was because we've seen that so
Cesaro
many
and
times
who?
as well. So
hey, Baharbin42, thanks for subbing to me on Twitch, Baharbin. Thank you very much. I salute you. All the donations are back up and working as normal. If you guys want to donate, the link is down below, and feel free to say "fuck you" to YouTube for being down tonight and help us out. But yeah,
we got to get gritty back in here. Need some gritty in my life.
I want to get gritty.
Get real gritty.
So far, Medic Lucky is the largest donation coming in the bits form. Thank you, Medic Lucky. 500 bits. I don't even remember what that translates to. That's like, I don't remember.
I think it's a ShiBUM. I think that's what it works out.
It is
to.
$5. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Well, maybe
I think it's a little bit more.
A little bit more than a ShiBUM. Yeah.
Yeah, I think every 100 bits is like $1.20 something. Currency is weird. Next up is going to be Edge. So I know a lot of people are saying that we don't have one international star in the World Cup at this point. Now that we have the Miz in there. What are you gonna do?
So no Rock for 1000 is Rotterdam. Will Batista take on Triple H at Mania? I was hoping Rock would cut something with Undertaker to have Undertaker versus Rock.
Wow,
and Triple H versus Batista for Mania. If HBK wants to wrestle in Mania, it should be HBK versus Hunter.
Oh man, well they should do Shawn Michaels versus The Rock since this never happened.
Yeah.
I don't know, Scott McKinnon. I don't know.
I feel like we've gotten Triple H and HBK enough at this point. If they're going to have HBK, continue with matches, that's where I'd like to see him get into the newer stars territory. The AJs, the Bryans, the people like that.
Right.
If at all possible, but I wouldn't want to see him face any more legends.
Hey Joe, just shown love tonight. I'll catch show LTR.
Oh, thanks, man. Angel Pimentel. Thank you, man. I'm just working on something real quick. I might be a little bit lagged behind, but I'm almost there. Thank you, man, for the donation. I'm trying to get something to work here on YouTube.
It'd be cool, but The Rock and Undertaker, they don't really have a reason to face each other, so...
Trying to get a new stream to work, and this fucking ain't working.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some other stream to work. It's fucked up. It's a separate stream that I need to work. God damn it. Oh, maybe I can get it to work here. Maybe this will work. I think this will work.
We'll see. So we go ahead after that, and Edge comes out, makes his entrance for the cutting edge. Like I said before, just not the same without the pyro. Please, just give us the one for the anniversary show. I got to harp on it, but it's such a big deal to me. When I was a kid, that pyro was everything. I set that, not the same rug, but in this living room, I set the rug that we had over here on fire, trying to recapture the glory that was pyro from wrestling by using sparklers. I wanted the entrance
stopped it
to be real. And, hey, what are you going to do? I had a bucket of water next to it. It only singed a small part of the rug. It wasn't a big fire, but, at least I wasn't using firecrackers or anything. But I had sparklers for the entrance, to feel more real.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, you had the stage, you might as well make it all out. So, but pyro is it holds such a important part for the shows to me. So
guys on Facebook is going to go down, everybody on Facebook, so make sure you guys join us live on YouTube, Twitch, or wherever else we might be live from or whatever. So sorry, Facebook, thanks for being here. Facebook, leave a like, share this baby, and whatever else you got to do. Thanks for being there. I just want to announce that for the Facebook people, so because the CPU usage is going to freak the fuck out. My CPU is like, oh my god, stop this, like we're freaking out.
Hey, it's still holding strong. So Edge is out there. He said he's going to be SmackDown's moral compass. Brings out Becky Lynch. Gigantic Becky chant broke out once she hits the ring.
We're going to read the Mega... Jake, real quick. We're going to read the Mega Millions, guys. Somebody might win tonight. The Mega Millions jackpot. I was supposed to...
I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
No Benoit, no Pyro, no Rock, no Austin, just lame. Batista was cool 4/10.
Didn't expect any of those things, though, so...
Did you say Benoit?
Yeah.
You're
never going to see Benoit.
Up?
You're never...
It's close enough to Halloween. They could have done some type of incantation.
You're right. Oh, yeah, they could have had, what's his name from NXT show up and, like, rise him up like he does. The Mega Millions jackpot will have it tonight.
Aleister Black. Yeah.
Aleister Black could have done some candlelit thing. I was going to do a live Mega Millions reveal thing on here, but since we're running so late because of the YouTube problems, we're not doing it separate video.
At least we're running.
Yeah. Running on the train, baby. Running on the train. We're going to talk about it at 11 p.m. Somebody could become a billionaire or something. I don't know how much money.
Hell yeah!
Lackluster show. We couldn't even get a video from The Rock or anything. We got a screenshot about whooping asses what SmackDown means or some bullshit. A screenshot for fuck's sakes anyway. Kane versus Isaac Yankem at Mania. Book it. Fuck Tommy.
Damn. That'd be like Undertaker 94.
Yeah. Isaac Yankem, DDS.
That'd be easier to do, though, because they just put the mask on some other fat guy.
I volunteer as tribute.
Thanks, Scott.
Super how are you gonna get that gap in the teeth?
I don't care.
I know. Pimentel goes, I just don't care. I don't care.
Don't care.
F it.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this stuff, man. What's up, everybody? We're live over on the Joe Cronin Show YouTube channel. I'm also live on my gaming channel with the Mega Millions alert. See if we can... it's not going to do what it did last time, I don't think. But I wanted to try to see. Because this is one of those high jackpots. You know what? If you're lucky, it'll be next week.
Super chat party.
Figured I'd try to mess around.
EGDE didn't mention winning tag belts with Hogan.
Really? I didn't even remember he won the tag belts with Hogan. Because I wasn't paying too much attention at that time. But I kind of remember that, yeah. YouTube is back up, everybody. Yay. Praise the gods of YouTube. Fuck Keemstar.
667 million is the jackpot for tonight's Mega Millions drawing.
Damn, dude.
I'm seriously sitting here like $30,000 would change my life so much for the better. Just 30 grand. would help me on such a gigantic level. And you look at people being like 667 million. Well,
did I tune in?
Yeah,
yes.
Please.
Was it worth it? Lol.
Vinny Mac, thank you for the donation. Man, I'd do that. I'm at the point because I'm so close to getting the house that for $3,000, I'd eat a guy's ass out right now. I would eat it like right now. I would eat a guy's ass out. We don't know.
Swallow you and Jesse.
Yeah, we don't know why YouTube was down. Everybody's asking. We don't know why. It just was. So, not sure what happened, but there it goes. Anyway, Vinny Mac, thanks. Dorian Moore, thank you.
It was a global outage, though. It wasn't a localized issue.
Yeah, there was some people, though, that had it. It was really bizarre. It was very strange.
It's been down since 9 p.m. They got it back up in an hour and a half, though. They said they were working on it and apologized for the inconvenience.
You know, what's interesting to reflect on as far as YouTube goes is back in the day when they used to do maintenance on Monday nights. Like, this is not a joke. Remember that, Jesse? For like 2 years, they would do maintenance on a Monday night. And it would be...
I brought that up earlier. It was fucking terrible. It was right in the beginning of when you were doing shows, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 2013 and 14, and it was only for live. So it like their thing would always say, you know, YouTube Live will be down or whatever. And it was like, oh my God, why? No. And remember,
yeah, it was like it was perfectly set up to fuck with your review.
Yeah, it was like
the way it was timed and everything.
We've started figuring out though that if you go live early before that thing kicked in, you could stay live. So if you were live, it wouldn't shut you off. But if you weren't live yet, there was no
because
access.
You were going live after 11 o'clock. Yeah, if you were live before it, it worked, right?
Yeah, it was really weird.
Fucking crazy times.
It was crazy, dude. Like, thank God they changed that. That was a nightmare. That would be, I don't know, it was hugely impactful. But you got to give a shout out, man, to everybody who's around. We had over 500 in Twitch earlier. So what's up to everybody who's still watching on Twitch and on YouTube? Back to the SmackDown. We hit the Usos. We hit the whole thing. That was it.
We're at Edge is out there, and you know, he basically a lot of self-deprecation here, saying how he did everything he could to be the champion, and now he doesn't like who he is. All he's left with is the titles and the memories. And
I stole Matt Hardy's girl.
I took Lita. You know, he said he wasn't supposed to be in the main event or on the posters. He scratched and bit and clawed for everything he ever got in the company, and he understands how she feels, and you know, feels she made the right choice by throwing away her friendship. But he's, you know, telling her that she made the wrong decision, actually. And he says that he burned every glitch there.
Duke the Dumpster Droz versus Atom Bomb at Mania. Mayor Kane versus Isaac Yankem. Book it. Usually when wrestling is on, I just watch the old shows from the glory days. No break dance, you monkey.
That's not a bad idea, Scott McKinnon. Hey,
break dance, you monkey.
Do you remember WrestleMania 10? Yeah, they had that match. Wasn't it Earthquake versus Atom Bomb, and like it ended in like 3 seconds?
Yeah,
it was like
super quick.
Really quick. Very quick.
Like an earthquake.
So quick, really quick, amazingly quick. Quicker than me in bedroom.
That's how you get your return on a prostitute investing.
Oh shit.
Super chat.
I've never paid, not
Cyber
once.
attack.
Cyber attack, is that what it was?
Cyber attack, yeah.
Let's set a goal.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Should I set a goal for tonight? Yeah, I don't know. What should the goal be?
Rape.
Rape? Did you say rape?
$8.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck?
See, that's all you got to do. Whoever the fuck's got the mic in WWE, you just say whatever the fuck you want, and then you fucking go back to the script like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna fire you.
Flub? No.
Well, they might, but fuck it. You know.
quick little stutter.
Come on this show, we'll fucking.
And they said ass twice tonight, so that was a milestone in itself.
Really?
Oh god.
They said
Yeah.
ass
Back
tonight?
if this was a tape show like back in the day, they would have bleeped it.
So I liked everything Edge had to say here. Yeah, you know. What was that, Jesse?
Well, just saying that's so weird how they. I don't know. I thought they were gonna at least do this pretty good, and I guess they kind of did in some ways, but
I feel like they didn't really try.
They just kind of called it in.
Yeah, it was very phoned in.
Yeah, it was boring. Like to me, I didn't really care for it. What's up to everybody? How you guys doing?
They didn't even invite Eddie Guerrero.
They rely on nostalgia all year round, kind of.
We're talking about Mega Millions.
What if Matt went broken in 2004 versus Edge?
What if Matt went broken in 2004 versus Edge? That would have been awesome if it was this time. If it was
Didn't
the broken
he go broke
that
in 2004?
No, did he go broke? No, he didn't go broke. He broke his back, maybe. We're gonna be giving away the Mega Millions here in a minute. Gonna look it up here.
Yeah, drawings in, I believe, 1 more minute, right?
Yeah, waiting for the drawing. It's coming down any minute. It's gonna be crazy, man. People are freaking out, dude. There's just people freaking the hell out right now.
667 million. If you take the cash option, how much do you think you get on that, Joe?
If you take 660 million and you take the cash option, you probably get about 400 million.
You get 380, so you were close.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing yet disgusting at the same time? Like, you can't complain. You spent $1 or $2 on a ticket, and now you've got almost 400 million.
Yeah.
But you figure, you're almost out close to $300 million.
Yeah, it's
money that you won.
I don't care, man.
I know
it's crazy though. It is crazy, but I don't care, man. Bring it on, man. I want
exactly.
to make $1 million.
Winnings are winnings. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth by any means. But my God, it's astounding. It's so hard to just fathom where did all that go so quickly.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, we're live on 2 of my channels right now. We're live on Joe Cronin Show on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. We're also live on my experiment over on the video game channel, the Battle Royale Battalion channel. There's actually there's over 300 people watching over there for the Mega Millions numbers. So this is still a draw, man. It's still a draw. We're waiting. It's 11 p.m. The numbers still haven't dropped yet.
About another minute and a half, I bet you it'll update.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, man.
Still waiting.
Everyone's fucking addresses, man.
Mega Millions numbers are
Here they are.
45, 49, 61,
there we
69. Mega Ball is 9. Multiplier is 5x.
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Our time is multiplier.
Shout out to Haskell. I knew somebody would be watching the live deal. Haskell, thank you for that, man. It's just coming in now on my screen. Haskell 420. He's ready. Did somebody win? We got 3, 45, 49, 61, 69. And the Mega Ball is a 9. Multiplier is 5 times. Whew. Look at that.
That's insane.
How did Haskell get him so quick? How the world?
Watching the live drawing.
He really got him fast, man. He got him quickly there. There they are.
Yeah, thank you to Haskell 420, baby.
Let me put him up again. People are freaking out right now. I'm sorry to screw up my video here.
There was a documentary I watched recently about, mega jackpot winners and lottery winners and how most of them within the first year go bankrupt or lose all the money that they that they win.
Really?
Yeah, they just can't handle it, and
yeah, I saw that one day.
By quick.
I remember seeing that one day. I mean, that's always something that's said, like, oh, people freak out and they lose all their money. And
yeah, they spend more than it's not even like they're spending more. They just family gets involved, things get messy, and it's just amazing to think that people win $200 million and it's gone in a year's time. Nothing left. You got to go get a new job.
I would be loaded. I'd be loaded, dude. I'd be helping people like crazy. I'd be loaded. Like life would be. That'd be it, man. There's the numbers again for everybody who's freaking out about it, man. 3, 45, 49, 61, 69. And the Mega Ball is a 9 and a 5 times on the bonus. Look at that. How do you blow all that money? That's a good point. People in the chat. Justin Smith. CJ Bradley's in here. I can't believe it.
Again, that's one of those mysteries of life.
Imagine if one of the Joe Cronin Show listeners won it tonight. And they already had and then they already had thousands of dollars in the bank, so they just dropped a Himmel bomb.
You blow it the same way you blow $380,000 or $380 or $38. You just blow it because your lifestyle changes.
I mean, I guess if I had $6 $700, like say I had $700 million, $700 million. I'd break the I'd want to be known for the largest donation ever on YouTube, and I'd donate $1 million to somebody.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Just whittle yourself down. Do something good with it before it can be used for evil. Just be like, let's just donate it all to St. Jude now.
Well, you know what you do is
children's hospitals, and
you buy a bunch of real estate. Number one, right? So you own a bunch of real estate, and then you put a ton of stuff into stocks. You reinvest it, and I mean you can just keep making it back. It would never go away at that point. It'd be sick. It'd be done. Greg Hawkins in the chat wrote, "I just won $5 million." Imagine if he really did win $5 million. Greg Hawkins, congratulations. That'd be nuts, dude. If somebody watching won anything. Super chat.
I watched it live. It goes off at 11 p.m. on ABC.
Hell yeah, Haskell. I usually watch it too. The last couple times I've done this, I watched it live as well. But today I figured I'll just watch the website. But it was, man, it took a while today for them to get through. Blake Hobson, thanks for subbing to me on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. We're also live on my gaming channel with the Mega Millions thing. That's on a Battle Royal Battalion on the gaming YouTube channel. But we're on my other YouTube channel, youtube.com.
I can't believe I won. Get ready for the corrupted podcast studio.
Yeah,
and
right.
I will now buy Himmel Hummel fuck out of the community.
You might have believed it. I might have believed it if you were in the U.S. I know you, but we all know you're in Canada, though, Scott. Imagine that. Scott won. That'd be insane.
That'd be crazy.
Everyone in the chat's just saying that they won. CJ
that would
Bradley
be the
says
biggest party ever with the most booze I think anybody's ever seen.
Really?
Aliens.
That'd be such a mess, man. I got to shout out Medic Lucky tonight for the largest amount of bits dropped, 500 bits. Thank you, Medic Lucky. If you guys want to support my show and all my podcasts and hear a bunch of extra bonus stuff and download the audio to your phones, download the podcasts to your phones, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thank you for that. Greg goes, I won nothing. I'm going back to work. You might have thought he won, maybe. Have you ever done that? I've done that. My heart starts racing.
Party.
Christian Rodriguez.
So is Ray going to stay permanently on SmackDown, or is he going to be on 205? Also, YouTube can keep you down, but it can't knock you out. And remember to stay strong and fight the good fight.
Wow. Christian, thank you, man. I don't know, isn't he... I would assume that he's going to be on SmackDown, Christian Rodriguez. Thanks for the donation. That's the largest one of the night here. He's going to be on SmackDown, right?
I believe so.
What did he just do? Fucking $9.99? $9.99. Boom. That's the largest one, I believe. Might have butchered his name. Yeah, the numbers were... are these the right numbers? Yeah, they're the right numbers, right?
Looks to be not updated on the main site yet. I refreshed it, but
trying to refresh it. I still don't see it, but it's 345, 49, 61, 69. Everybody's asking me about it. Yeah, here it's still, yeah, these are the numbers. I haven't got any different numbers yet.
Yeah, I don't see. Google still says from October 12th, so.
Scum of a man says I have 667 million already.
ShiBUM.
Imagine that.
A few of my friends bought $1,000 worth of tickets. I have to check all of them now.
Oh my God, Mega Millions hopeful. Mega Millions hopeful. Thanks for the $5, man. Dude, I'm telling you. I mean, $3,000 would blow me up, dude. I would eat a man. I would eat a guy for $3,000 at this point. I would eat a man. I would eat a man's like insides. I would eat his. I would eat his
A-OK.
dirty bottom. I mean, it would be so weird what I would do.
There is no limit.
Yeah, there's no limit to what I would do.
The levels of depravity we'd reach.
Yeah, the type of sickness and disgust that I would do.
I'm pretty sure if the guy had a serious infection, right where you were having to go eat, I'm pretty sure you'd stop. You'd be like, nah. I can.
You just have to jack up the price.
I can suck a dick or something. Fuck this.
Oh my God.
You just have this pus on your lips.
Just leaking pus out. Yeah, because YouTube went down
munging,
tonight.
Remember? Munging.
Ugh.
Lungen.
Doesn't even have a solid color. It's like 4 colors in one.
Really strong. That's a
orange, yellow.
A little bit of crust. Put some toast. You know.
I would do anything to a grandmother for $3,000.
You talk about infections. Ugh.
Yeah, that's seen some better days. You got to pull it apart like grilled cheese, Joe.
Don't bruise those wrists.
Yeah, we'll figure out a way to pay the hospital bill if I munge too much.
The Seek in the chat says I'll pay you $5,000 to take someone out. So there you go. Now
that's not enough though to kill. No, I mean to kill someone.
That's not enough.
Yeah, you'd have to tell me.
He didn't say to kill him though. I'm just assuming that he said to take someone out. Could be on a date.
Take someone out on a date. Yeah, all right, 5,000. Yeah, 5,000. Yeah, that could happen. You'd have to You'd have to be a real piece of shit for me to fucking, and it'd have to be a hell of a lot of money. Like it'd have to be like this guy, like molested like 89 kids, and like they're scarred from it, and we'll give you like $15 million.
Rocky from Super Ugly, if you're watching, you have the mental capacity of an 8-year-old. I bet you have a dick clit and your wife is not satisfied. I never saw a guy in my life that his tattoos actually make him look like more of a pussy.
Pussy. Damn. My wife has real tits. You fucking fag. Fucking young Republican. Where's young Republican?
You can make a pussy
song?
look more like a pussy, but apparently it can happen.
Oh, remember the young clip? This
stupidity at its finest. Last night was just garbage. Jesus Christ. Did you just crap yourself?
I think Brie Belly has... Oh, you heard that?
You heard that?
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
If I won the Mega Millions, I'd pay for Tommy to have his sex change operation already.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Or to have sex.
Lewis money.
Imagine if Tommy won the jackpot.
Thanks, Lewis. Yeah, I know that. Oh my God, that would be.
That would be scary.
He would buy Tim Curry to dress up like Pennywise the Clown to live at his house.
Oh my God, dude.
Just going around yelling at floats all the time. Like that's how his money would be spent.
He can see him at the Rhode Island Comic-Con in a couple of weeks or whatever, or in November.
Yeah. He'd be like, you're coming with me for $300 million.
No, he'd be like, Joe, I might give you a couple of dollars, a couple bucks, Joe.
Remember that one time?
Yeah, Joe, I want you to have this. He'd be like, he has like $480 million. He'd be like, Joe, I know you've been trying to get a house for 10 years and your job's on YouTube and all the stuff you did for me and with your 3 kids and Leah, I want you to have something. So I don't say anything. You get to keep this. This is for you, Joe. And then he gives me like a check that says $400.
No, I that's too much. I figured he'd buy you a shirt that says like Tommy NC 2010 or something. Like, that's for you for always being such a creep.
No, I'm giving him credit. He would actually give money, but it would be like, it would be ridiculous, Or he'd like donate every week.
Out from Chester, though.
I told Courtney last time, I said for her, her mom's side, all the in-laws, I'd go ahead and I'd hand out checks for $1 million to everybody, and then we'd get to her mom's side and I'd hand them all checks for like $1.50, $7, stuff like that, and be like, see ya, just to...
Oh my God. Super chat.
My boss smells horrible. I can't stand it. Help.
Oh my God, my boss smells horrible. I can't stand it. The essence of morality says. That's terrible. That's the worst.
No morality there. That's just
what are you going to say to him? That's the worst.
If he smells that bad, get off your knees.
There was a guy when I delivered auto parts that was horrifying. I had to ride with him all the time, and it was just nuts. I want to shout out everybody that supported us on Patreon today. Make sure you get over to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show for the Corrupted Podcast and everything else over there. Mega
What's
Millions.
Worse, though?
What's that?
Bad breath or bad BO?
I don't know.
If you're sitting next to somebody, in a car, what's worse, bad breath or bad BO?
Probably the BO, because that just doesn't go away. That's just everywhere.
That just kind of radiates. I had this old coworker with the worst breath ever, and he just talked more than I did. So
You just look at his face like, I want to die.
Yeah, you'd buy packs of gum and be like, hey, You want some gum? Let's see how many pieces of gum we can fit in our mouth at the same time. One of those scenarios.
Hey, I bought a gun.
Yeah.
You shoot him in the face.
Shoots Listerine.
Oh, it shoots Listerine, dude. What the fuck? Well, tonight was a weird night. We're probably going to be wrapping it up soon because this was a fucking weird night. Things are all fucked up.
I mean, like you said, the
SmackDown was just nothing. It was just, look at this.
Yeah, Charlotte, I don't feel like she lived up to what she could have on the mic. Like, Becky's on fire. She gives that great line to Edge talking about, she doesn't... I don't like myself. I love myself. You don't need to condescend me and get out of my ring and try not to hurt your neck when you're going back through the ropes. And I'm like, damn, that is just perfect. And the crowd is cheering still for whatever reason. They still want to be behind her. And then Charlotte's like, oh, you ran away when I speared you through the LED board. And that doesn't even make sense. She wasn't, whatever. So they get pulled apart yet again. I know they're trying to set up towards Evolution, but I'm starting to lose a little bit of momentum with this feud. So I'd like to see Becky retain here and see Charlotte move elsewhere. And then, like you said, we had the Bar versus the New Day, which is the longest match we got for the night. And that lasted, I think, 15, 16 minutes, somewhere around there.
That match was...
And do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
With the Big Show.
I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
If I won the Mega Millions, I would pay Joe to ban Tommy for life.
Hey, I might actually offer that up soon at this point. I need some money, man. That's up to the people. It's up to the... Imagine banning Tommy for life on... maybe on Monetize This. I don't know if you could ban him for, everything ever, but, I mean...
He would lose it. He would not be able to handle that.
Imagine that, dude. Being like...
Tommy, I'm sorry. They gave me $1 million.
Oh, my God, dude. Well, yeah, I mean, for $1 million, it'd be a no-brainer. I mean, it'd be still kind of sad for him, but fuck that. Dude, that's a no-brainer. $1 million?
That's where you find a bylaw. You start the Joe Cronin Show plus Tommy channel. That's the only channel he can...
Keith Rebarber in the chat just said if he won, he would spend $1 million on pizza.
Oh, God.
We all know you would buy your pizza at Comet Ping Pong, right, Keith? Hashtag scandalous.
Okay, sweetheart, get ready for the gook.
Thanks, Scott. Scott is all up in these donations now, baby.
Yeah.
He's freaking out. Look at that bar.
When I saw that you actually got the show up, I said to myself, my night just got better. My mama say that Smackdown 1000 was all commercials and Undertaker said 12 voids. The end.
Yeah, Waterboy. Thank you, Waterboy. We were up on Twitch for a while. While YouTube was down, I sent the alert on Patreon, so shout out to everybody who came over. But yeah, the Undertaker, man, he just, like you said, he did that promo yesterday. And he came out and that's all he said, and it was like, man, they couldn't have thought of something different. At the whatever crown jewel, it's time for D-Generation X to die, or something, to meet the Reaper. He could have said something different than, I got 3 words for you again.
Yeah, rest in peace. Pablo said Taker's promo was a statement about the Saudi journalist. Oh, Pablo, that was a good one.
Oh, it was an accident. We didn't mean to kill the guy. I mean,
Yeah, it was an interrogation gone wrong. We always bring, bone saws.
Good old interrogation gone wrong. Anyway, we're live on YouTube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Goodbye to the JCS Gaming crew and Battle Royal Battalion. Hope you enjoyed the Mega Millions video. Come on
Hopefully
over.
Somebody won. Spend the money wisely. Take care of yourself.
Hit me up. I need help.
Invest in your future.
Hit me up. Buy me a house. If you won, buy me a house. Come on, I deserve it. I'm a poor, privileged white person. Come on over to youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching over there. But yeah, I think we're about to wrap it up, man. I mean, tonight it was a real fucking nothing show. I think YouTube being down really distracted me a lot of the night too from everything. I mean, I was really scattering to do all this shit to get live, and it ended up fucking with my flow of the show and just fucking with everything.
The show wasn't great to begin with, and then having those issues and worrying about having to go live. Can you do the show? I'm sure that adds a bunch of stress, and it's just hard to pay attention at that point. And I like how somebody did say at least Big Show didn't cry tonight when he turned heel, so that did make me laugh. That was that was a good one. But
dude, what a mess!
What a disappointing match between Nakamura and Mysterio, though. Like you said, like that was. I enjoyed like the little bits, but the little bits was all we got. So I mean, there was not much else to go on. I felt like this has been a huge draw for this show for quite a while now, knowing that Ray was coming back. Then we heard about him facing Nakamura, and Nakamura has not delivered at all on the main roster yet. No, I feel like barely even once. I mean, him and can you really, like, him and AJ, what, the fourth or fifth time they met, they did something somewhat special, but even then it wasn't like it was, breaking down unfamiliar territory. It was just they've done better elsewhere. Everything they did in New Japan was miles ahead of what we get here. So
yeah,
Nakamura, I don't know why he just has not been able to capitalize on his former glory. Maybe just they had to switch his style too much and he can't do it anymore like he used to. I mean, do you think that's a factor? He relied on the strong style too much, and
I don't know. I think it's the WWE style, so he's toned down.
Yeah,
and it's just them hindering what he does. It's usually he goes out and has a wrestling match.
Exactly. I mean, same thing with Finn. You see it. I think Finn is more creative, but Finn has had a few decent matches, but nothing again like monumental either. And I don't know. I
don't know what they could have really done, to be honest, with the fact that not all these people weren't going to come back. I really don't know what they could have done, to be honest. You almost would have rather heard stories of like old SmackDown stuff, like Booker T talking about the shopping mall fight or whatever,
they should have done more of that. They should have done where they went back over like you said, behind the scenes things, and I think it should have been more nostalgia based. Like they tried to do that more with Raw, having the two locations from the Manhattan Center, and people they complained about it because they made it so disjointed. Though it should have just been the one location. They shouldn't have gotten greedy and done it from both. It should have just been from the old Raw set.
Did you say get gritty?
Oh, get gritty, baby.
We're getting gritty. Sorry. But I also want to shout out this week's top donators so far. Week's not over. It is the top three. We got Brian Himmelfarb, the Himmel God, Scott McKinnon now. Look at Scott trying to catch up with the Himmel God, and Mike Daniels. Oh, wait a second. Oh.
This is what it's like to watch Monday night. Oh, what the hell am I staring at? What the fuck? Oh, Vince McMahon, you're killing me. Vince McMahon, this wrestling give me a disease. Oh, Monday Night Raw sucks. Oh, SmackDown Live also sucks. And oh, if they call someone up from NXT, I know they're gonna get really bad quickly. Oh, I wanna die. Wrestling die. I wanna die. Every Monday night.
What's up, motherfuckers? So YouTube just almost prevented a World War III from shutting down worldwide? Time to hunt down the fat corpse who lives in North Carolina.
Oh my God.
Jokes aside, what's up, Joe and Jake?
What's up, John Wills? John Wills, thank you for the $15 donation, the anti-Raw $15 super chat. Thank you. And that is the largest donation, John Wills. Thank you for that. John Wills is our champ right now tonight. That's $15. John Wills, the largest donation of the night. John, you are tonight's SmackDown Review champion so far for October 16, 2018. And I purposely am a little lackluster on energy tonight because I'm going to bed early tonight because I got to get up and do a bunch of shit tomorrow. The kids need clothes for the wedding. We're just having the little wedding, but it's like we still dress up, I guess.
There's still a lot to get done.
I really pushed Leah for sandals and shorts.
Just go old school. Make them make...
Yeah, I really wanted sandals and shorts. Leah said no, and...
are you going like full tux now, or...?
No, I mean, I just want to wear like a jacket,
assless
over
chaps.
Oh yeah, I would. I'd like to do that.
Ooh.
You know, like hollow out a sausage and put the skin over my privates.
Oh fuck yeah!
That's a Bangladesh tradition. I hear. I don't know. Someone told me that once. I don't think they're right though. Also want to shout out the top leaders of the month. So shout out to Gorilla Strong is the #1 donator of October so far. Himmelgod right behind him. Gorilla Strong, Himmelgod, Arushin Chu in third. And then down the list is Mike Daniels, The Bear, Ed's View, Chiz Hickneys, Bad Omen, The Goon, and Bry Guy. So thank you guys. We'll see how that list breaks down. We're coming up with a new thing. So in November, we'll have the top 3 donators from October listed in a cool way. I'm coming up with something that should be pretty interesting. Or it may be in 2K. You know, I'm coming up with ideas right now, and we'll see what happens with that. But I've got some ideas coming. So there'll be something there. So thank you guys for that. Thanks to John Wills for taking the lead. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and say, that, again, the moment with Evolution I thought was so damn good. It was the best thing I think that happened on Raw or SmackDown. And for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know what to give this tonight. I don't know what to say. I mean, what did I give Raw last night? A 3 out of 10?
Yeah, you gave it a 3. I gave it a 4, I believe.
I think you gave it a 5.
No, I gave it a 5, yeah. I'm going to give tonight a 5 as well. I liked the package in the beginning that they had, recapping the great moments. It's nice to see Ray back, even though the match was short. Still happy we got new tag champs. I'm glad to see things change up a little bit. Maybe we'll get them away from each other eventually. Obviously, Batista, that whole Evolution promo was fantastic, and I really did like the Edge promo that we got from the Cutting Edge with Becky. So
yeah, it was really the promos tonight that were decent. Like, that was the thing. So.
Well, that's what it should be on a show like this. That's what they should be focused on.
So what I'm going to say is I'm going to give it a 5 as well, because I think tonight was... I just think because the Evolution and the promos that were better than anything I saw on Raw, I think. So I'm going 5 out of 10 as well.
And at least now we have our full lineup for the World Cup at Crown Jewel. So that's all set.
70% of divorces are initiated by women. What, Leah? What game? But what game, though? Oh.
On a scale of carrots to the color blue, I give it a letter 7.
A letter 7. Yeah, the Conan, the gamer the reviews with Conan are hilarious. I love those. The Clueless Gamers of Conan, those are great. That's some of the best stuff. Because the reason why is because Conan's the best at like just ad-libbing stuff, like man on the street stuff, because he just makes fun of shit. That's why I love that. I'd rather do that stuff. I can't do stand-up. I remember Conan did stand-up. He's pretty funny, but it's like he's way better when he's just making shit up. It's fucking like making fun of people's faces, what they're wearing, all this other bullshit. I'm going 5 out of 10 though, man.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody does care about it much, but with the Mixed Match Challenge, we saw The Miz and Asuka, Team Asuka, versus ravishing, Rusev Day. So Lana and Rusev, they went head-to-head, and it ended up being, let's see here, it was Lana forcing to tap out to the Asuka lock, so Asuka and The Miz won. And we also saw before that Team Pause, Natalya and Bobby Roode take on Country Dominance, which is Mickie James and Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley got the spear on Bobby Roode and won as well. So,
oh my God,
bit of an odd pairing again there. The one news story from today that I want to touch on quickly before we get out of here.
You know what, Jake? There's a few news stories we should talk about. I mean, if we can, like tons of stuff. Charlotte Flair's lawsuit thing. There's a bunch of shit. Bunch of shit. I'm gonna pull up some too. Go ahead with yours. I'm gonna pull up some too.
Yeah, Shane McMahon says his sons send creative ideas to their grandfather. So his sons are constantly, sending what they think should happen to Vince. And I just thought that was just epic on a different level. Shane was talking to the Opie Radio podcast, And he went ahead and said how his sons watch WWE TV together. They discuss the shows in detail, and they come up with their own creative suggestions. They talk about it. They love it. The quote says here, they give me suggestions like, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to call Pop because that's what they call my dad, Pop, he says. And he says, I'm going to call Pop because that was crap. Or I love this thing, and this is what they should do. And then they'll call Vince, and they'll text him and tell him what he should do next on TV. So maybe Shane's sons are the real reason we're not liking everything right now. But
well, Shane made double news then, because then there was the comment he made about saying Stephanie was hot. Like he didn't mind if they had done the incest angle because Stephanie's hot.
Yeah, that was
weird. He said that that was the Opie Radio thing, right? Or was
that
something
was
else
as well.
People were just fucking running with
That's
that.
fucking funny.
He was kidding.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a joke.
It was supposed to be a joke, but it was like.
But what it is people grabbed it took the words and then they posted. It looks weird.
Yeah.
Dance break.
Dance break.
Dance break.
Lewis Money. Dance break. Everyone. Fuck your mom break. I'm fucking your mom, bro. Twitch will never partner me, so I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
F them.
Yeah. Fuck them. And still, again, we're getting just so many prevalent rumors about Shawn Michaels facing this one and that one and this one and that one. And we hear, from the Barn Burners podcast that it's heavily reported Daniel Bryan could take on Shawn Michaels in the coming months instead of AJ. An initial report from a few months ago claimed that WWE had a plan for 5 matches in total for Michaels when he made his return. So it began at Crown Jewel, then it leads into Survivor Series, the Royal Rumble, and then WrestleMania. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. To me, that's overkill for him, though.
That's fucking insane. Just like it's awesome though too, because you just think like there's a time when that guy was like ending his career early, and now it's like holy shit, he could come back for a whole run as far as matches go. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you are right. I never thought he would return, honestly, when he first.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it before. It wouldn't surprise me for him to do it again for 4 or 5 matches.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't appear tonight, though, on the SmackDown 1000, and I was surprised. There were so many heavily rumored former stars.
Dude, honestly, if they did, they don't know how to book time. I mean, they know how to book, they know how to run a show and get it off on time, but they don't know how to, just make it rapid fire and get everybody out there. They would have never been able to fit anybody else into this. They couldn't even fit this in.
There was no more time.
Yeah, they couldn't even do this.
I was curious when I tuned in, because I tuned in late. I was, checking, because I thought, I wonder if they'll make this 3 hours. For that reason.
Well, they didn't know, yeah. So once they didn't, it was like, well, this is going to be a joke then. Did you read about Charlotte Flair's situation with her former husband? What's his name? Bram or whatever?
Yeah, that he was being sued for. She went ahead and said some.
He's suing. He's suing her.
Flattery. Yeah, she's getting sued. Excuse me, because she said some not so great and flattering things about him in her recent book.
She said he's shooting blanks.
And
the WWE produced the book or whatever. So he's going to be suing the WWE and Charlotte and everything on the Ric Flair Charlotte book. It said all kinds of stuff about him, that he beat her and stuff, and he says that's exaggerated. Police cam shows what really happened or something, and he's trying to paint her so she can play victim. And whatever the fuck, so he's suing her for defamation, suing everybody, WWE, everything, for fucking, what was it? I don't know, $10 million or something.
Yeah, it was a pretty large amount of money.
Yeah, I read it earlier. I don't remember anymore exactly, but yeah, it's something like that. Then all the Shane stuff happened. Then we had JBL today. He was on He was on ESPN or somewhere, defending the WWE in Saudi Arabia. That was weird.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. I understand a little bit of it, but the climate with everything right now, it's really just not a good look or time.
Let's see if we can find a.
I don't have that in front of me. I'll try and see if I can find it too. But
it was on the news.
Yeah,
it was. People were just crapping on Twitter all over it. They were like, JBL just sucking up and defending all this crap. Let me see if this site has it.
WWE agreement with the Saudi Arabian government.
I was on Fox Business.
To have been murdered.
Okay, yeah.
While on Fox Business. From what, Cuba?
This is some dumb WWE site with a robot speaking. Let me see if I can find it. JBL on Fox.
While you're looking for that, Matt Riddle also said that he wants to retire, or be the one to retire Brock Lesnar from being a WWE superstar.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
So his first NXT feud is probably going to be against Cassius Ohno, and Ohno was telling Regal to bring him his shiny new toy, and we'll see what happens there. But he went ahead here, and Riddle said that leaving WWE to prepare for his return to MMA. Before that or after that, I would love to go ahead and be the one to take down Lesnar. So, in a perfect world, I'd be champion in like 3 months, and then I'm on the main roster, and I'm challenging Brock Lesnar, and I want to retire Brock Lesnar. He said, that's the perfect world.
That's fucking crazy.
Dream big, I guess.
That's wild. Here's the clip. Let's see if I can get it up here.
To hold another big event in Saudi Arabia, and this is a big one coming up next month, November 2nd. Many of the stars have told Sports Illustrated that they feel uneasy about it following the disappearance of the columnist Jamal Khashoggi. Right, John is with us. He's a former WWE wrestling champion. I mean, you wouldn't know it now, but there, a champ. Here you go. It's going to take place, though, isn't it?
From what I understand, yes. The idea is that the WWE is going to go there. Right now, the official line is that they're monitoring the situation. My personal opinion is that they should go. I think the only way you promote change, look at what we did with Cuba. You isolate a country, all you do is impoverish that country. You want to promote change. WWE went to Abu Dhabi. They had the first women's match that had ever happened in the Middle East. The crowd was chanting in English, "This is change." And for these senators to come out and bash the WWE on this, I've spent 7 Christmases in Iraq and Afghanistan with the WWE. I was with the WWE, the first group to go down and visit the Twin Towers while they were still burning and bodies were pulling out. We were the first group on 9/13 to have a mass gathering right after 9/11. People didn't know what was going to happen. For these guys to hide behind their patriotism and their show flag waving, to me, I think is to try to improve their abysmal approval ratings. To me, is wrong. WWE has been at the forefront of change, and you want to change Saudi Arabia, you send something like WWE there.
I'm glad he was on the show.
Yeah.
All right, Layfield, thank you very much indeed.
I mean, because WWE is going to be the change and the catalyst needed to. Come on, really? And the headline here reads: Saudi Arabian money keeping WWE in deal, while majority of employees don't want to go. No kidding. I mean, I'm not saying that they'll be taken out or whatnot, but it's a real possibility. I mean, there's a lot of security issues for them over there, and we hear on the No Holds Barred podcast, they're saying the Saudi Arabia situation was hot topic in the office today of WWE headquarters. Source in WWE talks about the situation, and the eventuality of the situation is that one of those things where you kind of sold your soul and it's catching up to you. That's what they're saying inside the WWE. The deal looks great on paper, but it came with a price, and this is it. The show is less than 2 weeks. They have a 10-year deal, and it looks to opt out in incentives. So the deal's not ironclad, but this show apparently is. This was locked in. That's why they said there was so much pressure within the company for them to continue to have the show. They pulled it off the website. They reposted it today. They originally took away the mention of the location, and they mentioned no bit of location for where the show would be held on Raw. And if the news about Saudi doesn't cause the stock to plummet, I expect the show to continue as advertised right now. But he said that the idea, because one of the reasons the stock is so high, even though they've lost a bunch of money, is the idea that $450 million over the next 10 years just from the Saudi shows alone, that's $45 million for each show. That's insane that they would get for this Crown Jewel show, $45 million. But if they back out, they lose every bit of that WrestleMania payday.
Right.
And that comes out of the wrestlers' paychecks.
Yeah.
Because they haven't gotten paid for it yet.
It's a real tough situation. You almost just wish they'd say almost nothing and go for it. But I mean, JBL, he's the mouthpiece for Vince there. I mean, JBL's also old school. He's going to defend the WWE no matter what, because this is what made him who he is. So he's a very old school guy. He's going to defend the WWE regardless, no matter what.
But he could defend them, but he's got to be careful with saying that they're going to be the catalyst for change.
Yeah, come on.
In a nation that's known for human rights violations.
He doesn't know that.
I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
I want to watch Jesse bang me in retrograde. In the ceiling mirror we can watch each.
Oh, God.
Other weird spirit animals, we're one and connected. Mirror me.
Mirror me. Scott McKinnon, thanks for the $5 Canadian, baby. Oh, Canada.
And people hear, $45 million in extra revenue. It must be great. But the thing is, they barely turned a profit from the Greatest Royal Rumble. That's how much they've gone in spending this year. They said if you look at the last quarter, there was $45 million in extra revenue, but the profits were barely noticeable. They spent a ton of money this year so far, especially in that quarter. So the greatest Royal Rumble payday, that $45 million, was not this giant difference in profits. The profits were very low, not low, but he said they were only in the $20 million range for the whole year, not the quarter. And that quarter had $45 million coming in from one show. So they only generated $20 million in profits off of $45 million plus everything else they did this year. How is that possible?
Right. I have
so
no
that's
idea.
why they can't back out of this deal. I mean, like you said, they signed with the devil, and it's biting them in the ass.
Dude, I was just looking at Tommy a few minutes ago. He's wearing that shirt again.
The boo shirt?
Wearing the boo shirt again. Wearing the boo shirt right now. Tommy is wearing the fucking boo shirt again. Unbelievable, dude. This dude, and he's like, I brought it and got it washed. No, you didn't. Don't you have other T-shirts?
Apparently not.
I mean, I've got 3 of these ones. I've got 3 of these. You know, like I mean, if you like it that
that's
much,
why people say like, "Oh, aren't you?" I have, like my wardrobe is limited. I've got all these pocket T-shirts, but I've literally got multiples of the same shirt. That's just whatever.
But,
I like something to fit. I got it. How many tarps can you have? But
he
still.
just got this thing, man. He's worn it like 900 times.
Every
This is
time
crazy.
since I've seen him on every show, he's had that Boo You shirt.
I'm wearing my Boo You shirt. All right. Well, anyway, I think we should get the hell out of here. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I know it's weird. I haven't gotten sleep right in a while. I'm gonna really try to get that tonight, and then hopefully maybe I'll wake
tomorrow
up
night.
early.
We should try. I haven't even. I'm installing it now. That's why I keep looking to the right. I wanted to see if it was done, but that patch was 50 gigs on top of the install, on top of the other patch. But Call of Duty finally came in tonight. I did watch you play it the other night, and I know you were having a bit of a abysmal time with the blackout, the Battle Royale. But that's also, I read up on it, and there was a lot of things that you didn't know, and I wasn't doing right myself, I guess, during the beta. So
yeah, I just didn't.
If I guarantee
Fuck
you
yeah,
like it
I got
once you
everyone's
actually know the
addresses,
work.
Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
Didn't like this at all. The intro was hype, but the episode sucked. They only rely on nostalgia and it is watered down to the maw. 0% intensity.
Yeah, it was really just, there wasn't much Deadpool. There really wasn't much dead. I mean, other than the Evolution promo, there was nothing else. It was a waste of time. It was Tommy's word. It was lackluster. This was really the I mean, I don't know. Again, Evolution, great, but it was, oh my god, dude, it was just watered down shit. Didn't enjoy it. It was, other than that moment, I mean, I'm done with it, man, at that point. But at least they tried something.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
WWE shouldn't fucking be in a relationship with Saudi in the first place. So good job, WWE, you fucked up putting your talent at danger risk.
I mean, who care? Do we really care, though? I mean, America's in a relationship with them. We're giving them fucking weapons. We're doing like a fucking hundreds of millions dollar deals of weapons with them.
Pratt and Whitney and Lockheed Martin and all that stuff. And Trump's big worry is like, oh, I don't want to cancel giving them, keeping the war machine from halting because then we're going to lose all these jobs. Oh,
yeah,
all right.
It's ridiculous. Let me go to the call that I've had on. Luke Rojas, what's up?
Oh,
Hey, what's
shit.
up?
What's up, bitch?
Okay, so I just found out. So as soon as Big Show came walking down, there's only one reason why he's here, and I think they knew it back there. They were like, this has to be satire at this point. Like they have to be realizing that it's like, because this heel turn marks the 12th time that Big Show has turned heel in his professional wrestling career.
Is that a legit stat, 12 times?
No,
12 or 13 times.
it's more than that. It's got to be more. Yeah, we've
he said
counted.
heel, not face.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think one night we counted 19 turns of his, and that was like 4 years ago.
Now it's 24.
Yeah, it's got to be.
1995.
That's so insane.
Take a shot every time you heard Smackdown 1000.
We should have came up with that. Yeah, we should have tweeted that out before the show started. See how loaded we could get for this review.
At least they didn't say SmackDown Live 1000. Like they used to like insist on saying SmackDown Live, at least they kept it just at SmackDown Live. I'm sorry, at SmackDown 1000.
That's a good
by
point.
the way, fucking lazy setup design. Fucking no like creativeness, no fist, like Titantron or whatever.
Right.
Just okay. Just make it the SmackDown set with 1000 on it. You know who needs to put work in for a show that's been on on air for nearly 20 years. You know that's fucking stupid. You fucking faggots. And fuck you, fuck you, Stephanie McMahon, for saying that SmackDown is the second longest running show in America, and so is Raw. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no fucking stats that make any fucking sense when it comes out of this fucking cunt's mouth. This dirty whore's fucking vagina lips. She says bullshit, and I have to listen to her every fucking goddamn month talk about fucking pussy blood. Fuck you, you fucking skank. I hope you fucking die.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Thanks to Luke Rojas. He really does not like Stephanie McMahon. That was horrific. She actually looked a little shocked tonight. Like, oh, they're not cheering for me at all. Okay. Stephanie got booed. Triple H.
Why the fuck would we?
Right. But Stephanie got booed. Triple H got cheered. Shane got cheered. Vince got cheered. And I think it's all because of her being like, the women's revolution, it's me. I gotta believe that that's where the fucking hate is for her. I think.
It really has to be. I mean, like that's what I said too, because she's got so many masks. She's, it's that too many cooks scenario. She tries to represent, women and the evolution and the women's movement and all this stuff. But then she's also the evil heel authority figure, and then she's also the, the business working creative member, and then she's the GM of Raw. Like, it's too many things. You don't know whether to boo, cheer, or just masturbate.
Yeah. Well, I always want to do that
tonight. Even Danny showed us too. She was like, she does not look good in that outfit tonight.
Well, that's just mean.
I was like, yeah, I don't care for it.
That's just mean. You're just mean, Jake. And your daughter's mean now too. Now we know your daughter's
right.
mean.
That's where she gets it from.
Fucking mean asshole.
That's
well, listen, right. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, guys. Tomorrow night after Out of Nowhere, we're probably gonna. I'm gonna be playing video games tomorrow night after Out of Nowhere. So after Out of Nowhere tomorrow night, it's gonna be fun. Big Out of Nowhere show tomorrow. I'm also gonna get some rest because I want to wake up early and do a Morning Madness on Patreon for you guys. So I'll be up for that. That should be there. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys can sign up on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show for $1 a month. Or you can do $5 a month and get just about everything. $10 a month and you really get almost pretty much everything. So you get 30 hours of bonus content for $5 a month. Patreon. Check it out. Where is it? Where's my link? Where my fucking link at? There it is. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. 350 patrons and counting over there. Thanks to everybody who keeps the show going, keeping what we do here going, making my life work, maybe getting me into a house in the next 30 days, getting me into a new place. I've only been working on it for fucking 12 years, and we're getting married this week, so we got monetized this Friday night. That's going to be weird. Corrupted Saturday after I get married. I don't know what's going to happen with Corrupted that night. Haven't talked to Leah about that yet. We'll figure it out. It's going to be a big weekend. So thank you guys for that. And thanks for bearing with me today during this weird YouTube outage where YouTube went down earlier. It was so fucking weird that YouTube went down. And I love you. And Jake is just fucking sick as fuck. He's all fucked up and he was here tonight. So me and Jake are just fucking, especially Jake, is limping to the finish line.
Yeah, baby. And starts medicated and rambling. Sorry for not shutting up, but that's what you get.
Well, and Jesse was raped yesterday. So that was really weird. So we've all had... No, I'm just kidding. That's
I was almost assaulted by a raccoon before the show ended.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
I would like that to happen because I'd like to kick something's ass.
Courtney was in the bathroom. I really had to pee, so I went out back to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, and I step into the grass, and I just start to pee, and then all of a sudden I heard hissing next to me, and I look over, and there's a raccoon on top of the trash bins, and I'm like, ah! And I started to run to the side, and raccoon darted right at me, so I started to yell, and it ran into the woods, but he wanted to kill me.
Well, you know, I would love to beat a raccoon up.
For that. They would have been set for the winter. And
I've been with Leah for 11 years, and live on YouTube Live, we did the proposal 4 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. I think we do everything backwards. It's amazing, but it's gonna be really cool, man. It's gonna be really pretty cool when she takes half my shit when she leaves me. No, I'm just kidding. That's why you wait 11 years. Now you know it's real. You know it's really love. Who the fuck would stay with me for 11 years? You know, even with kids, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm a fucking mess. You should be like, you know what? Fuck that. I'll get the kids anyway, so fuck you.
She loves you.
I think so. That or she just wants my last name.
Well, we'll find out when she says
it's
I
so
do.
Cool. My name is so rare. You know, because Leah likes rare things. And her last name isn't rare. It's fucking just everybody has that name. Fucking retarded.
Yeah, she's
my
trying
name,
to get the RNG bonuses.
Yeah, my name is rare. You know? Like, it's fucking somewhat rare. It's not rare, but it's somewhat rare. Not everybody has Cronin. It's very, you know... Like, if like, fucking Jones is, like, an A tier, like, popular. Like, Smith. Like, Smith and Jones are, like, an A tier popularity. And then, like, B tier is, like... I don't know, Walker. Or McAllister. I don't know, Cronin might be, like, C or D tier. Like, a lot of people know one Cronin. That's it. A lot of people saying they want the wedding live streamed.
Yeah, a few people said that before.
It's just going to be in a town hall thing. You know, it's going to be like our parents and us and the kids.
Stephen Owen said, tell Joe, I said, congratulations on the engagement. Hope the wedding goes well.
Cronin is a Ukrainian name. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. It's like... It's in European. It's like Irish. A lot of people connect it with Irish, but... It's hard to figure it out. Yeah, I think it's always related to Irish though, or English. Let me look it up. I'll tell you in a second. It's usually English or Irish. I believe.
Scott said he just wants to hear the vows. That's why they want it live stream.
Oh, do I have to do vows? We don't have those.
You don't have? Are you going to write your own, or are you just?
I don't think we have those. We never even mentioned that.
Well, usually when I did the stuff, I had something prepared, and then I just read off that, and then people repeated after me. So,
I never thought about that.
That was for
Leah
vow
won't do
renewal.
that. She'll just be like,
that
Shut
was
up.
for vow renewal. So I had this whole I found this really nice poem and then put it all together with a little bit of spiritual faith.
Who knows? I'm sure I'll say something.
We'll get you in there. Austin 316.
If it was like a wedding where there's like a lot of people or something, Leah doesn't like stuff like. Well, that's different because that's not at the church. There's no church. You know, we would do it in the backyard.
But they still, I think, have you say because usually to legalize the marriage, even with the justice of the peace or anything like that, you have to besides the certificate, you have to have the two parts. I think that are mandated are the vows, the I do, and then pronouncing man and wife. I think that's required to make it official.
Damn. Well, you better start writing that down. Better start writing, Leah. What? You better start writing your vows down.
No, they're giving us the generic ones.
They don't always have to.
Wait, they're giving us generic ones?
I think usually they do give you just run of the mill.
Wait, what?
But you can add to you.
What? I can't write anything. What if I wrote something? She goes, I don't want to have to do that.
You called it.
What if I just wanted to write about how that you saved my life and I love you? You don't have
Ask
to
Leah if I
say
can
that.
write her vows for her.
You say something and I don't, I look like a shithead.
Okay. Now I feel bad because Leah wouldn't ever write anything about me.
Tell her I'll write them for her. That'd be beautiful.
What? That's weird. That would just make me angry. That would just piss me off if you like what the fuck? If Jake wrote them for you. The Cronin.
This has a really weird gay undertone. I don't quite understand why Leah would say.
Cronin, the Anglicization of Cronin. Cronin is an Irish surname which originated in the country in County Cork. I'm fucked. I'm passing out. I'm really tired. Which originated in County Cork and is derived from an old Irish word, crone, meaning saffron colored. The Cronin family have been prominent in politics and the arts in Ireland and United States, Australia, and the United Kingdom since the 19th century. There you go. Not Ukrainian. Apparently.
Is Gritty still the best man?
You got Gritty. You goddamn motherfucking Gritty. Fucking goddamn it. Anyway, I love Leah so much. And,
I love Liam.
I don't know what to do, man. I can't say enough about her. But now I'm going to go pass out. And I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for dropping a couple bucks, dropping a couple dollars. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Scott for dropping bucks, even though he's mad at me. He's still donating. Thank you, Scott. It's pretty cool.
Scott should plan the honeymoon.
Yeah, yeah. I got the honeymoon right here. It's my tongue.
You're going to the moon.
You're going to my fucking face. All right, why the fuck am I still alive? All right, bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you on Twitch. Bye-bye. See you on Patreon. If you want to help, drop $5 a month on Patreon, and you'll never leave Patreon. I'm telling you, if you drop $5 a month on Patreon, it's going to be your new fucking Netflix. Okay, on the Joe Cronin Show Patreon. It's going to be your fucking new radio. I'm going to have a Morning Madness up in the morning. Look for that, $5 patrons. I'm the fuck out of here. I'm the fuck out of here. Subscribe.